Have you ever closed your eyes, rubbed them gently, and seen fleeting patterns of light? These mysterious flashes and sparks are not stars, though they are often called that. These visual effects are called phosphenes. They occur when pressure, rather than light, stimulates the cells in your eyes. Our eyes are incredibly sensitive organs, designed to detect the faintest glimmer of light. When we rub our eyes, we inadvertently apply pressure to the eyeballs. This pressure excites the photoreceptor cells in the retina, the light-sensitive layer at the back of the eye. The retina is normally stimulated by photons of light, which trigger chemical reactions that are converted into electrical signals. However, mechanical pressure can also trigger these electrical signals, essentially tricking the brain into thinking it's receiving light signals. This is why we perceive the phosphenes as flashes of light, even though no external light source is present. The retina is a complex structure that plays a vital role in our ability to see. It contains millions of specialized cells called photoreceptors, which are responsible for detecting light. These photoreceptors come in two main types, rods and cones. Rods are highly sensitive to light and allow us to see in low light conditions, while cones are responsible for color vision and work best in bright light. When light hits the photoreceptor cells, it triggers a cascade of chemical reactions. These reactions generate electrical signals that are transmitted to the brain via the optic nerve. The optic nerve acts as a high-speed data cable, carrying visual information from the eyes to the brain for processing. The brain then interprets these electrical signals, constructing a visual representation of the world around us. This complex process allows us to perceive shapes, colors, movements, and distances, making vision one of our most important senses for navigating and interacting with the world. The brain is incredibly adept at interpreting signals from our senses, including the unusual signals generated when we rub our eyes. Typically, the brain receives a constant stream of well-defined electrical impulses from the optic nerve, representing the patterns of light entering our eyes. However, when we apply pressure to our eyeballs, the signals sent to the brain become more random and erratic. These abnormal signals don't correspond to any real external light source, so the brain tries to make sense of them based on its existing neural pathways and interpretations. Because the photoreceptor cells are being mechanically stimulated, the brain interprets these signals as flashes of light, which we perceive as phosphenes. The shapes, colors, and movements of these phosphenes can vary depending on the amount of pressure applied, the area of the eye being stimulated, and individual differences in our visual processing systems. Some people may see flickering lights, while others may see swirling patterns or geometric shapes. The exact mechanisms behind these variations are still not fully understood. Rubbing our eyes isn't the only way to induce phosphenes. A sneeze or a cough, both of which can briefly increase pressure in the head, can also trigger these flashes of light. Even standing up too quickly can sometimes cause a momentary drop in blood pressure, leading to a fleeting visual disturbance. Phosphenes are generally harmless and disappear quickly once the pressure on the eyes is released. However, if you experience persistent or unusual visual disturbances, it's important to consult an eye doctor to rule out any underlying medical conditions. Our vision is a complex and fascinating process, involving a delicate interplay between the eyes and the brain. Understanding how our visual system works, including the occasional quirks like phosphenes, can deepen our appreciation for the wonders of human perception.